Welcome to Tada Jesus Music Podcast. On this podcast, we talk about the history of Jesus music and the groups that made the music known as Jesus music. On this episode, we'll start in 1977 and go through 1981 with selections and comments about each group. Let's get started. Well, welcome. I'm glad you could join me today. My name is David Anderson, and I'll be your guide as we travel through the music of the Jesus movement. The year is 1977, and Ron and Shirley came out with their album titled Rock and Scroll. Ron and Shirley were a Christian rock duo based in southern New Jersey who were part of the 1970s Jesus music movement. The duo consisted of Ron Russo, a former lead singer for the psychedelic rock band Ocean, and Shirley Bristol. Before his conversion to Christianity, Ron Russo played in the New Jersey music scene and was lead singer in a psychedelic rock band called Ocean. After struggling with heavy drug use, he converted to Christianity, overcame his addiction, and began writing Christian-themed rock music and teamed up with Shirley Bristol, a singer and folk guitarist. The first selection we're sharing from this group is titled Soul Winner. Enjoy. They were supported by a power trio called Universe, which featured bassist Jack DeLuca, lead guitarist and keyboardist Tom Boyer, and drummer Jay Basil. Ron Russo wrote most of the material and handled production, arranging, and mixing, with significant assistance from Bill Anderer on keyboards and co-arranging. The album is noted for its rare private religious psych vibe, ranging from softer, folk-influenced ballads, some co-written by Bristol, to hard-driving guitar rock. Released in 1977 on a small press label, CC Records, it sold well locally, often including lyric sheets and promotional flyers. Rock and Scroll is characterized by its blend of psychedelic rock, folk pop, and progressive influences. The album was recorded at CC Sound Studios in Glassboro, New Jersey. The second selection we're sharing from this group is titled Love is Real. Give a listen.
Your love for me is patient and kind. It's a love only few can find. Without your love I'd be nothing at all. I know you'll be there whenever I call. You know that our love is real. 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 That's what makes our lives worth living for. Now I can leave behind such envy and pride. I know I can lose with you on my side. You know that our love is real. 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 The vision of your warm embrace. When I was young, I played as a child, but the time has come to put those things aside. You know that our love is real. You know that our love is real. You know that our love is real. You know that our love is real.
The track list includes on side A a medley: Soul Winner, Sealer Healer, Christian Man, Troubled Sea, and Jude. Side B includes Backslider featuring Mike Roberts on piano, Comforter, Love is Real, and Bad Love is a Demon. The A-side is notable for being structured as a long medley linked by sound effects. While Russo wrote most of the material, Shirley Bristol co-wrote 2 of the album's ballads. Today, the original Private Press LP is considered a collector's item in the Christian rock genre. The last selection we're sharing from this group is titled Troubled Sea. Here we go.
It looks to me from where I stand, the sea of life is getting out of hand. It's time just now to take a look and see all of this in God's book. When the tide gets close to you, the other bank seems far away. Remember on the Sea of Galilee, Jesus the Master knew what to do, and he looked up to the Father. Never worry him to bother, worry him no, for he had faith to know nothing's too hard for the Father, nothing's too hard, nothing's too hard, nothing's too hard, nothing's too hard. Therefore take thought when the sea is troubled, and it seems it won't be calm. Remember on the Sea of Galilee, Jesus the troubled sea did calm, and he arose and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, peace be still. And the wind ceased and there was a great calm. The wind knew it was God's will, and he looked up to the Father. Never worry him to bother, worry him no, for he had faith to know
The duo did not record further after their 1977 debut. Ron Russo eventually moved his ministry to Florida, where he continues to work as a minister, Elvis impersonator, and entertainer for seniors. The album has become a sought-after item among collectors of 1970s private press Christian rock. That was Ron and Shirley with her album titled Rock and Scroll from 1977. Next we move to 1979 with the group Cascade and their album titled Taken by Surprise. The group Cascade was an Australian Christian music band active in the late 1970s and early 1980s, representing one of the few prominent examples of Jesus music from Australia during that era. Formed in Australia, Cascade was part of a broader Jesus movement, a spiritual and musical revival where artists adapted contemporary sounds like folk, soft rock, and country rock to express their Christian faith. The group was led by songwriter and lead vocalist Malcolm Barnett, with prominent contributions from guitarist Mark Punch, who later became a highly regarded musician in the Australian country music scene. The first selection we're sharing from this group is titled Taken by Surprise. Enjoy. Their debut album, Taken by Surprise, was released in 1979 on the Rama Records and Unison labels. It is often remembered as a hallmark of early Australian contemporary Christian music. Their sound is characterized as solid 1970s folk rock with a significant presence of flute. The album was recorded and mixed at Unison Studios in Rozelle, Australia, and produced by band member Steve Wyatt. Musicians that were included on this album are Malcolm Barnett, lead vocals, acoustic guitar, and songwriting, Mark Punch on electric and acoustic guitars, Steve Wyatt on electric piano, synthesizer, and producer, Al Freeman on bass guitar, Nick Lister on drums, and Doug Foskett and Peter Sid Sinclair on flutes. Notable songs include the title track Taken by Surprise, Emmanuel, Danielle, and Living in a Fallen World. The second selection we are sharing from this group is titled Living in a Fallen World. Give a listen.
Judge says to the man in the dark, come on son, what'd you do? While outside on a barroom door a man hangs on the sign. Says no blacks allowed in here, I'm just as sure as fine. Oh, living in this world, living in this fallen world.
The band followed this debut with a second album, continuing their legacy as pioneers of the Australian Christian music industry. Their second full-length album, Matter of the Heart, in 1981, was also released on Rhema Records label. It featured a similar blend of acoustic textures and spiritual themes. Both albums were tied to Unison Studios in Sydney, which was a central hub for early Australian contemporary Christian recordings. A defining characteristic mentioned by listeners and historians of the era is the prominent use of flute, played by Doug Foskett and Peter Sinclair, which gave them a sound comparable to secular, folk progressive, or soft rock acts of the late 1970s. The last selection we're sharing from this group is titled A Taste of Heaven. Here we go.
He was a man of God, he was a father to his children. There were times when being with him was a taste of heaven. And he was my friend right to the end, when he was called to higher service, where he walks the streets of gold, where the King he does behold. Oh, man of God. He had no vain pretensions, though his dreams were far from small, to teach the word as best he could and be a friend to all. And he was my friend right to the end, when he was called to higher service, where he walks the streets of gold, where the King he does behold. Oh, man of God. When the news first came like lightning in the sky, that you would soon be needed up above, with sorrow in my heart, yet joy within my mind, I thank the Lord that you had shown me Jesus' love. He was a man of God, he was a father to his children. There were times when being with him was a taste of heaven. And he was my friend right to the end, when he was called to higher service, where he walks the streets of gold, where the King he does behold. He was my friend, and in the end, when I am called to higher service, I'll see him above the clouds, standing in a shining crowd. Oh, man of God. Oh, man of God.
While most Jesus music history focuses on Southern California scene, Calvary Chapel, etc., Cascade is cited as a key contributor to the Australian Christian music infrastructure. They were one of the first local groups to achieve high production standards that could compete with mainstream radio of the time. Mark Punch, the lead guitarist, went on to have a significant career in the Australian music industry, working with major artists like Anne Kirkpatrick and Keith Urban, and is often cited as one of the country's most tasteful guitarists. Original vinyl pressings of Taken by Surprise and Heart of the Matter are considered collector's items. they were primarily distributed through Christian bookstores and church networks rather than major retail chains. As of now, these albums are not widely available on major streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music, making original physical copies or fan-uploaded archival videos on platforms like YouTube the primary way to hear their work. That was the group Cascade with their album titled Taken by Surprise from 1979. Next we move to 1980 with Ed Raetzloff and his album titled It Took a Long Time to Get to You. Ed Raetzloff is a revered, somewhat mysterious figure in the history of Jesus music, known for bringing authentic, gritty Southern rock and blues to the contemporary Christian music scene in the early 1980s. Formerly the lead singer of a secular band, Blue Jug, which toured with major acts like Leonard Skinner and the Allman Brothers, Raetzloff transitioned to Christian music after a personal commitment to his faith led him to leave his secular career behind. Before entering Christian music, Raetzloff was the lead singer and guitarist for the secular Southern rock band Blue Jug. During the 1970s, Blue Jug was successful enough to tour with legendary acts like Leonard Skinner and the Allman Brothers and the Charlie Daniels Band. The first selection we're sharing from Ed is titled, It's So Easy to Be Free. Enjoy. A pivotal moment in his career occurred during a contract meeting with a secular label. Raetzloff reportedly stood up, tore up his contract, and declared, "I'll either do it for God or not do it." His 1980 release on New Pax Records is considered a foundational piece of Southern rock in the Jesus music genre. The album served as a personal testimony to his conversion and his commitment to his faith. The album was produced by Bob McKenzie, with Steve Auney mentioned in historical recollection of the demo sessions. It was a gritty southern rock album that differed significantly from the softer, pop-oriented Christian music of that era. Track list highlights include Found Someone to Love Me, I Know the King, It Took a Long Time to Get to You, Praise Him, and Jesus Loves You. The second selection we're sharing from Ed is titled Where He Goes. Give a listen.
Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. Up on the mountain, down to the hollow. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. He's gonna take me home. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. Up on the mountain, down to the hollow. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. He's gonna take me home. Living a good life, feeling coming on strong. I can still remember. Taking this thing away. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. Up on the mountain, down to the hollow. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. He's gonna take me home. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. Up on the mountain, down to the hollow. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. He's gonna take me home. I won't have to worry anymore. I'll be living what I'm living for. Living a good life, feeling coming on strong. You're beginning to wonder, just where have you gone? You won't need no roadmap, it'll be clear as day. When you get directions, you'll be taking this thing away. Where it goes, I'm gonna follow. Up on the mountain, down to the hollow. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. He's gonna take me home. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. Up on the mountain, down to the hollow. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. He's gonna take me home. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. Up on the mountain, down to the hollow. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. He's gonna take me home. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. Up on the mountain, down to the hollow. Where he goes, I'm gonna follow. He's gonna take me home. He's gonna take me home.
A year after his debut, Raetzloff released his second, more polished album, Driving Wheels, in 1981 on New Pax Records, produced by Turley Richards. It featured a notable cover of People Get Ready and strong rockers like Keep the Big Wheels Turning. After releasing two critically acclaimed Southern rock CCM albums, Raetzloff largely disappeared from the public music scene into what some fans call, quote, the great mystery, end quote, of his disappearance, leaving little information about his later career. However, recent updates reveal he is still active in his local community. The last selection we're sharing from Ed is titled Every Man. Here we go.
Every man has got a little light, but most men, they never shine it. Every man has got a pot of gold, but most men, they never find it. knowing who they are. Every man has got to walk that road, but most men, they never make it. Every man is fighting for his life, but most men, they won't forsake it. Growing older, they're gazing in the mirror. Why can't they see it clear? Another light goes out in the city. A candle melts in someone's hand. Words are spoken and tears are shed. It's the same for every man. Every man will have a little pain, but most men, they just can't take it. Every man has treasures on his shelf, but most men are gonna break them. Why they're so busy, the years pass them by, and they often wonder why. But you know that every man has got a little love, but most men, they never show it. Every man is precious in God's eyes, but most men, they never know it. God cared enough to give his son for every man. And if they want to, if they want to, they can live again. Another light goes out in the city. A candle melts in someone's hand. Words are spoken and tears are shed. It's the same for every man. Words are spoken and tears are shed. It's the same for every man.
Beyond his solo performance career, Raetzloff has been a prolific songwriter. Over 50 of his songs have been recorded by prominent artists, including the southern rock band Molly Hatchet and the country artist Bobby Bare. In 2022, both albums were remastered and released on CD for the first time by Girder Records. As of 2025, Ed Raetzloff is still performing. He was recently announced as a performer for Porch Fest Appalach in Apalachicola, Florida. Reports indicate he moved from Nashville to Apalachicola in 2020. That was Ed Raetzloff with his album titled It Took a Long Time to Get to You from 1980. Next we move to 1981 with Gary Chapman and his album titled Sincerely Yours. Gary Chapman is a decorated figure in contemporary Christian music and recognized as a premier songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, CCM artist, and television personality, known for his hits like My Father's Eyes, he bridged pop rock with faith-driven lyrics. A Texas native, Chapman moved to Nashville, Tennessee, and initially worked as a bass player for gospel group The Rambos before establishing himself as a prolific songwriter. Chapman's songwriting breakthrough came in 1979 when Amy Grant recorded his song Father's Eyes, which became a #1 hit. His album, released in 1981 on Lamb and Lion Records, Sincerely Yours, was Chapman's debut solo album. Produced by CCM legends Eddie DeGarmo and Dana Key, the album is considered a solid early CCM pop debut. It's described as a good, representative album of the early 1980s, featuring strong songwriting, and is often described as a light pop or soft rock, drawing comparisons to the sound of Christopher Cross. The album received critical acclaim and featured contributions from his future wife, Amy Grant. The first selection we're sharing from Gary is titled Feelin' Right. Enjoy.
Check yourself out. Stop and try to tell us that we're being overzealous when we start to praise the Lord and shout. Well, they say it's not prestigious to be overly religious, but in love I must say I disagree. 'Cause this whole religious thing was put together by a king, and now he's living deep inside of me. They can say the best as they want, I'm feeling right. They can never let the best as they want.
Gary Chapman was married to Amy Grant from 1982 to 1999. Following a very public divorce in the late 90s, Chapman has been open about his personal battles, including drug addiction in his past and his path to recovery and forgiveness. He continued to make music with later acclaimed albums including The Light Inside from 1994 and Shelter from 1996, maintaining his voice in the industry through his later works. Over a career spanning over 4 decades, Chapman has earned multiple Dove Awards, including Male Vocalist of the Year and Songwriter of the Year, and several Grammy nominations. He has worked as a producer, notably on Songs from the Loft, and hosted TNN's Prime Time Country. The second selection we're sharing from Gary is titled Anywhere. Give a listen.
Time is a mover, it never slows down. Down to cities, cities to towns. The geographic location of me can't change the truth that I see. Anywhere with you, you're there with me. Never mind the circumstance. I don't care about where I'm gonna be. I might be flying, I'm running the time. I may be waiting, unwinding my mind. The time in transit from finish to start. Can't get you out of my heart. Love without a reason, peace without a season. Anywhere is fine with me. I have found existence, love has made the difference. Anywhere's a place to be. There's only one way to feel like I do. It's in believing that your love is true. My independence depends on your plan. You are the reason I am. Anywhere with you, you're there with me. Never mind the circumstance. I don't care about where I'm gonna be. I might be flying, I'm running the time. I may be waiting, unwinding my mind. The time in transit, from finish to start. Can't get you out of my heart. Love without a reason, peace without a season. Anywhere is fine with me. I have found existence, love has made the difference. Anywhere's a place to be. Love without a reason, peace without a season. Anywhere is fine with me. I have found existence, love has made the difference. Anywhere's a place to be. Love without a reason, peace without a season. Anywhere is fine with me. I have found existence, love has made the difference. Anywhere's a place to be. Love without a reason, peace without a season. Anywhere is fine with me. I have found existence, love has made the difference. Anywhere's a place to be. Love without a reason, peace without a season. Anywhere is fine with me. I have found existence, love has made the difference. Anywhere's a place to be.
Gary Chapman remains active as a musician and public speaker, frequently appearing at events and conferences, and is currently living in Franklin, Tennessee. He's focused on his family and philanthropic efforts alongside his wife, Cassie Chapman, whom he married in 2008. Gary and Cassie adopted a daughter, Eva Rose, in 2013. He also remains close to his 3 adult children from his previous marriage to Amy Grant. The last selection we're sharing from Gary is titled Open Up My Eyes. Here we go.
Open up my eyes, show me what I need. some relief. Let me see things clearly now. Help my unbelief. Things are not so bad, Lord. Things are not so good. Not so. Things are seldom ever like they seem. They're never like they seem. Let me see today, Lord, the only way I should. Just you and me with others in between. Open up my eyes, show me what I need, and always let your sweet love in me nullify the greed. Open up my eyes, show me black from white, flood the darkness from my mind with your mercy light. Only you can show me the only way to go. Only I can make the final choice. Make the final choice. I will follow closely the only way I know. Always watching, listening for your voice. Oh, open up my eyes, show me what I need, and always let your love in me nullify the greed. Open up my eyes, give me some relief. Let me see things clearly now. Help my unbelief. Open up my eyes, show me what I need. Always let your love in me nullify the greed. Open up my eyes, show me black from white, flood the darkness from my mind with your mercy.
Gary and Cassie also manage a Hymn a Week, a digital devotional project and video series that explores the history and personal impact of classic hymns. His most recent full-length studio album is The Truth from 2013, which features collaborations with his daughter Sarah and his wife. He also is an avid licensed helicopter pilot, often surprising friends by landing in their backyards. He also enjoys auto racing, golf, and horseback riding. The couple is deeply involved with Nashville-based charities such as the Nashville Rescue Mission and Agape Animal Rescue. That was Gary Chapman with his album titled Sincerely Yours from 1981. Well, that's all the time we have for today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed our journey as we explored the different groups from the Jesus movement. Please join us again for the next episode as we dive more into the music we call Jesus music. Also, if you have enjoyed and appreciated this podcast, please like and subscribe and give us a 5-star review and tell other friends you know about our podcast. God bless, and we'll see you next time on Tada Jesus Music Podcast. This has been a Tada Music production.